Good morning, and thank you for attending our meeting today. I want to start by giving some background information about myself, who I am, and my area of specialization. And then we're going to talk about being an educational change agent. We're going to talk about collecting and interpreting data, the importance of cross specialization groups, and making data informed decisions. So, who am I? My name is Angela Cammon. I've been married to my husband Carl for 31 years. I'm a mother of four. I have two grandchildren. I'm a senior pastor and an author. So, what does it have to do with anything? I'll tell you. Each of these roles, being a wife, a mother, grandmother, pastor, and author, have shaped me and helped me to be an effective special education teacher. Being married to Carl has taught me to be a team player. In order to be effective as educator, it takes all of us collaborating and working together as a team. Being a mother and a grandmother has taught me to exercise patience. As a special education teacher, I have to understand that change is a process and that new ideas and concepts are not going to be mastered overnight. Serving as a pastor, I have the privilege of leading, teaching, and serving others. I also have the opportunity to set visions and goals and make effective decisions that are advantageous to my congregation. Just as these roles, among others, are important, they're also important as a teacher. Fulfilling my role as a pastor has helped me to be an effective leader in my classroom. Finally, as an author and writing my manuscripts, I begin with an empty page. I'm at the liberty to write whatever I want to write. But sometimes I find that what I've written isn't working. So I have to go through the rewriting process. As an educator, sometimes what I'm doing in my classroom may not be working. So this may require me to rewrite the script or make changes that are beneficial for all my students. There will always be changes in education. That's why we need educational change agents. So why is it important to be an education change agent? Because people react to change in many different ways. Some may respond with fear, while others may respond with denial. Typically, most people don't embrace change well, especially when it is thrust upon them without their input. However, research shows that people are more open to change when they understand the why behind the change. So the bottom line is people need support and guidance to overcome their fears about change. And that's where change agents come in. Change agents are a catalyst for the change process. They are skilled at building consensus and inspiring others to make change happen. They play a vital role in leading and supporting the implementation of new initiatives, programs, and practices. Finally, change agents ensure that students have access to a high quality education. So why is collecting and interpreting data important? One of the most important roles of a change agent is to create knowledge, which helps other team members to take action. Therefore, it is essential that educational change agents collect data from various sources to guide decisions about learning, which in turn can impact student outcomes. Collecting and analyzing data can be helpful in determining where students are in relationship to curriculum standards. And it also can identify the areas that teachers need professional development. Also, educational change agents use data collection and analysis to carry out changes in policy, procedures, financial resources, or technology required to support learning. But change agents cannot do it alone. That's why we need cross specialization groups. The old African proverb says it takes a village to raise a child. Therefore, it takes a community to raise a school. Meeting the needs of students should not rest solely on the shoulders of educators, but all stakeholders need to be involved. The benefit of having a cross specialization group is it allows individuals to contribute their expertise and experiences working as a team to solve a problem or to reach our goals. For an example, behavioral specialists, they are trained to handle disruptive behaviors. Therefore, they can help teachers have strategies to learn to deal with students who have emotional and behavioral disabilities. Again, it takes all of us, administrators, teachers, parents, students, special education directors, counselors, community leaders, and other stakeholders to implement change effectively. I want you to think about this. This puzzle represents us as a cohesive team working together. But suppose the administrator or the counselor is not on board, not fulfilling their roles. This makes change difficult. I'm sure you heard that teamwork makes the dream work. Well, the same applies here. It takes all of us working together. We have to work together to make decisions based on data. So why is data-informed decision essential? According to W. Edwards Deming, without data, you're just another person with an opinion. Furthermore, without insight into data, educators make decisions based on instinct, speculation, or experiences. And this leads us to making risk based on biases or false assumptions. Data should be used as a fundamental and foundational building block that educators use to make informed decisions. The more data that we have, the better decisions that we can make. Furthermore, data can be also beneficial in identifying problems. For example, a school could use data to evaluate how well a program, practice, intervention, or initiatives are achieving their goals. So, to recap, when things are not working, we have to be willing to embrace change. Embracing change starts with the leaders. Being an educational change agent is important. Change agents are the driving force behind change. They help schools and districts bring systemic change by building capacity and sustaining momentum. One of the responsibilities of an educational change agent is to collect and analyze data. Data should be the foundation for all the decisions that we make. Finally, we must remember that it takes all of us working together to reach our goals, and that goal is to create a learning environment so that all students can achieve academic success.